Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to Freestyle Friday Double Art event. We are having our 2-in-1 special this month, our battle art competition, as well as our Art of War, Art Awareness Fundraiser. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So let me break down for you really quickly. The battle art segment is where artists go at it with each other. Right, just competition, right? But it's not, no disrespect or anything like that. But fun competition. Artists go up against each other based on the theme. The viewers will vote, and whoever has the most votes will win and pick the next month's theme. This month's theme is Hero versus Villain. All right. And our Art of War, Art Awareness Fundraiser is to raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art. And we spotlight that and highlight that based on your culture, your background, where you're from, how you were raised, and how it sounds and looks different based on that, but how it's still beautiful as well. So, yes, we are doing that. So if you would like to donate, if you would like to pour into what we have going on here, definitely click our link in the bio, go to our link tree, go to Intelexx.com. You can email us at intellexapc@gmail.com. There are so many different ways. But before we jump into this, I am going to make a few announcements. Showcase Your Talent show will be the last Wednesday of the month. And this is our short month. So the 22nd, which is next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom, will be this month's showcase. There are a few spots still available. They are filling up very quickly. So if you have not registered, definitely register. I believe it may be 3 spots left, maybe 4, but we have a great lineup in store. The theme is the art form, self-love at its finest. So you definitely want to tune in. If you are a feature and you just want to showcase your art, there are spots for you. If you want to compete to be in the running for next month's $200 grand prize, there are spots for you. If you would like to be a sponsor and discuss your product, service, or business during the show, we have spots available for you as well. And if you just want to view, that is fine too. We definitely need y'all there in the place to be. You can donate whatever you feel on our website, on the link in our bio. Definitely connect with us as well. And there are open mic spots available for anybody that just wants to come on and share what y'all got, okay? We have a place for y'all. This is why we do what we do. We have Meeting of the Minds Monday coming up this Monday. Definitely stay tuned for that. And we do it one Monday a month unless there's parts to it. And we may do it twice, 3 times, depending on how long we need to do that. But we talk about anything from art to business itself and everywhere in between. If you have topics that you would like us to discuss that we have not, definitely check out our previous topics, our previous sessions on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, right? And you can submit your request, as well as if you would like to host a meeting of the mind, you can host it as well. You can DM or email us, and we will connect with you in that way because we are here to serve you. We also have Q&A Wednesdays coming up later on in the month, all right? And we pose a question of the month just to kind of gauge you and get to know you a little bit better. If you have any questions that we have not asked that you would like to ask for the month, this is excluding if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to do that during the live. If you want to email us ahead of time or DM us ahead of time so that your questions will be answered, that is fine. You have an option to do it during the live. Put it in the comment section, the question box, so that we can have an interactive session, right? If you would like to host or pose the question of the month, you can email or DM us and connect with us and we will add you on that list. Of course, we have Freestyle Fridays, open mic whenever there is an event. We have Battle Art Second Fridays, where you have a chance to win some funds. We have our Art Awareness Fundraiser Third Fridays, where we are raising funds for a good cause to go from in-person to virtual, to go from virtual to in-person concerts, to come to a place near you, and based on where you are, those artists will host it to show us how they do it in their town. And our featured Friday segments, where we are spotlighting and putting on the forefront an entrepreneur doing their thing in the community. If you are interested in being a feature, definitely connect with us so that we can add you on that list as well. We have promo options, we have merch, we have books, we have our podcast, Intelexx, a place for entrepreneurs, in season 3. If you are interested in being a feature, definitely check out our previous seasons. Our current season is not just audio, it is visual as well. So if you're interested, make sure to remember that and check out our third season on YouTube, and our other seasons are on Spotify, Anchor, and all other streaming platforms. We have so much going on. Our online store is now open. So anything that we have going on, whether it's virtual events, whether it's products, whether it's services, is available through our store. Definitely check it out through our link in the bio as well. But if you want to stay up to date on all things Intelexx, definitely subscribe to our email list and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so we are going to jump right along. Thank you all for tuning in to our Double Art event. You can either participate in our battle art, where the theme is hero versus villain, or you could just share your art for a good cause, and that'll be for the fundraising segment. We're going to kind of mix it together. So we're going to start with Inspirational Poet to start us off. Join, and we'd love to have you. And I hope you all are having a great night so far. Any weekend plans? Hello.
A long time no speak.
How are you?
I interviewed the so I so you gave me the idea when you said was I wanted to record so bad I wanted to record that last interview with that child, but Zoom has a whole policy of if you don't have a computer you can't record because
Yeah.
they're very strict when it comes to that side of it. Like if you don't have a computer, they will not allow you to record. I'm guessing it's a safety procedure because people can. It's hard to hack into a computer, but it's easier to hack into a phone. So they're afraid someone can hack into the phone and they can expose someone online. So that's why I'm guessing Zoom put it to where you only can do it if you have a computer. So I talked to one of my friends in the nonprofit I work for, Bridging the Gap. I talked to him. He said that the person I talked to is expert in video recording and editing.
Nice.
He's a tech whiz when it comes to that field of technology. Like he's expert. His expertise is in recording and technology and video editing. So he can edit the videos. He can record. So he told me to let him know when I started, and he'll be recording on his side while I'm doing the meeting. So while I'm doing the meeting with and I put it by Jakatrice, I asked her if I can have permission to record the next meeting with her son. She said she was the one that asked me. She said, Nick, are you recording these? Well, she wants me to record it. Imagine this kid's 9 years old. So by me interviewing a 9-year-old and posting this interview on YouTube. Imagine when he does become an author and does decide to write a book, he's gonna get recognition because people all over are hearing him do his poem. And I did have a special drop by from Miss Erica Highsmith herself.
Oh, yes.
Miss Erica came to the and watched it. And Miss Erica actually was on the train while listening to the Zoom. So she said that, and she was putting in the comments that it was wonderful because this kid did a poem called I Am Nine, and there was a lot of descriptive words in the poem. He said, when I'm 10, I'll go to heaven. When I'm 12, when I'm 11, I'll come back to earth. When I'm 12, I'll be a preteen. When I'm 13, I will come back to earth. Like a lot of descriptive. And the poem he did was only his first poem.
Oh, that was good.
He's been poet for 3 months.
Wow.
And to be
Fresh.
yeah, and his mother. So I found out. I told him. I said, I think it runs in your blood because his grandmother's a poet. His mother's a poet. And in my time of being a poet, I've been researching more deeper into the poetry field, and I found that some poets who have family members that are poets, it can run. They can pass them. It can be genetic, so they can pass it genetically down to their children.
Right.
And so the mother being a poet, she must have been a poet before she had her child, and it must have been genetic. So the child may not have known it until he turned 9, but I believe he always has poetry in his system. But yeah, it was a wonderful interview. I asked the kid, and the kid was so adorable. I asked him, I said, what's one? How does poetry make you feel? He said, it makes me feel calm. It's so adorable answer. He said, it makes me feel calm. And that's what poetry does. It makes you feel calm.
Yes. Well, speaking of poetry, what are you going to share with us today?
This piece I'm about to do is an advocate. It's an activist piece. It's called "Are We Free?"
Okay.
Because, and a little bit of background for this piece. This poem. The reason why I did this poem is because it's so often that we hear the people say, "This is a free country. I can do what I want. This is a free country. I can say what I want. This is a free country. I can judge who I want." But for whom? It's free for anyone who's not African American. It's free for anyone who's not black. But if you're black and you're African American, it's not free. And so I kind of got sick and tired of how they were treating African Americans. They treat African Americans as second-class citizens. They treat them like dirt. They treat them like slaves. And so I did this poem. It's called "Are We Free?" Are we free? Are we free while others are suffering? Are we free? Are we free while we die? Are we free to survive? Are we free while racism thrives? Are we free? I'll say this to make myself clear. Are we free? No, we're not free. You see, are we free while we can't rise? Are we free while we fall into darkness and despair? Are we free while there's nothing there? Are we free while fear survives? Are we free while darkness thrives? Are we free? Are we free while African Americans are being judged based on the color of skin with none the content of their character? Are we free while they're being judged based on the skin they wear and not who they are? Are we free? Are we free to look at the stars? Are we free to see what we want to see? Are we free to be what we want to be? Are we free to make to answer your question? No, we're not free. I don't know when we'll be free. It might be 7 billion years, 2,000 light years, or let me dial that back. 9 billion, 0.65 billion, 0.79 billion light years before we're free. Are we free? Are we free? Are we free? And we'll keep on saying it until it gets in these thick, racist souls. Are we free? I'll say it until it burns deep into your soul. Are we free? You see, they say it is a free country, but for whom? For those who have money, for those who have power. Are we free? See, it's free for those who have money, free for those who have power, but not free. It's not equality. So I will ask you again, are we free? And this is the Freestyle Friday Double Art Edition Battle Art, Freestyle Battle Art. I would say, who's the villain now? Who's the hero? Who's the villain? Who's the savior? You see, are we free? Are we free to be saved? Are we free to engage? Are we free to rise? Are we free to cry? Are we free? Are we free while Martin Luther King's dream is pushed into the dirt? Are we free while we live and die by the double-edged sword of darkness? Are we free while our souls is being corrupted? Are we free while our mind is enslaved? Are we free to engage? I ask you again, and I implore you to think, who's the villain? Because are we free? I'll keep on saying this until there's no breath left in my body, until the day I die, until I can't see, until I lose my mind. Are we free? 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 To answer your question, no, we're not free. I don't know when we'll ever be free. I don't know when the doors of freedom will open. I don't know when we will be free from this oppression. So I ask once again, I implore you to give me a clear and destined answer, for the Lord hears. I implore you to not tell a lie. I implore you to tell the truth, or before we all die. Are we free? Are we free? Are we free? Are we free? Let this whisper in your ear. Let the voice whisper in you hear. Are we free? Are we free? It's in the wind. It's in the sounds. It's in the sounds you hear. To answer your question, no, we're not free. I don't know when we're free. Because this is the answer that you need to hear. And this is the answer that you want to hear. Are we free? Poem.
Yes. Snap it up, give it up for inspirational poet, y'all. That was good. I like that.
Yeah, because a lot of people say that we're free, but for whom? If we are we really free? Because it's free for anyone here in the United States. It's free. This is a free country for anyone who has power, anyone who has money. But if you don't have money and you're poor, they treat you like dirt. So they treat the poor. They treat like, for example, when take the former president, for example, Donald Trump. When Donald Trump was, there was a video that I watched when he that his former lawyer, actually yeah, his former lawyer, I think he may know his former lawyer, the one that wrote the book,
Which,
the book,
which one?
I think his name was Michael Bloomberg. His name.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Mike Bloomberg wrote this book about all the secrets of what Donald Trump um, did, and he even had a video of when Donald Trump went to this one country, and he was driving in no, it was down here in the United States, in one of the states, and he was driving in a van, and he told his driver to turn around because he said, oh, it looks like garbage down here. It looks like garbage here.
Oh,
Because
how
he
nice.
was he was making fun of the town and the way they were living. But the only reason why that town was like that is because he refused to pay funding to that was that town was damaged in a hurricane, and he refused to pay money to fix the damage. So he was traveling through that town, and he said, "Ugh," he told the driver to turn around because he didn't want to go there. Because that community was an African American community, and that's the problem with power. You get too corrupt, and people think they're better than people when they have power, but it's how you use that power that tells who you are, and um, and that's the power of poetry. Poets dabble in the truth. So while others spread lies, a poet can always find the truth because
Right.
that's what poetry is created for. Because um, it was the Lord who said the truth will set you free. It was God who said the truth will set you free. And in the take it, the Lord was the first poet. So God was the first poet when He wrote the Bible. And God was the first poet, and the first word He said, the first word, and this is a word that goes with a lot of poets, the truth. And the Lord said truth will set you free, and truth has set poets free because when you speak the truth, and yesterday I was in this one room on Clubhouse on Wednesday, and I it was this mindset room called Focus Your Mindset, conspiracy theory or true story, and I was saying that I was talking about my podcast, and I was talking about children. I said the voice of a child can heal a nation. The voice of a child can heal a wound. The voice of a child can heal a spiritual wound. The voice of a child can stop a war. The voice of a child and the voice of children can stop the conflict. Because when the war starts, it can be deadly, but when you hear a child's voice, that war stops. Those guns stop. It drowns out all the gunshots that you hear. Because the voice of a child is more powerful than anything that you can face. And that's why I told them that's why I interview children, because the voice of a child, and it needs to be heard, and the world needs to hear it so they can know that they can heal from what they're facing.
Exactly. Well, we do have a few people in the lineup, so stay here. um I'm gonna, well, if you can, I'm not sure what you have planned for tonight, but if you're able to stay
I'm able to
on
say,
the live, yeah, stay in the live.
all
Um, I'll call you back up a little bit later.
right,
All right, thank you so much. And definitely, children are the future. They are sponges, so they soak up everything. So that's great that you're working with them.
all right.
Yeah.
I will see you there.
All right, see you soon. All right, y'all. That was Inspirational Poet opening us up for tonight. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all follow and support. And this live will be posted, so all of our participants will be tagged in the post. We got a couple people. And Sheen is coming up next. But before I bring him up, I just want to share some of the affirmations he done put in the chat, I am the superhero of my own life. That exactly. Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself, right? I am allowing myself to receive abundance in unexpected ways. I am expanding in my superpowers to create. I am powerful. I am free. Come on, y'all. Come on, come on. Yes, let's go. All right, so everybody, let's welcome Sheen to the stage. Mr. Sheen. Hello, hello.
Peace.
How are you? Peace to you. Peace and
Ah,
blessings.
I'm feeling swell. I felt the divine call me to be here, so here I am.
Hey, you answered the call. That's the first step, answering the call. Come on now.
That is true. It's funny because as you saying that, my friend trying to call me, and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm hoping she not outside right now
I'm cracking up.
because I'm not ready. But
Listen, you like that one meme. It's like, I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes, and they in the shower. Mm-mm.
yeah, that's see now. I washed up, but I definitely should be getting ready.
Oh, you got some
But
events going on tonight? What's going on tonight?
look, but I don't know. I guess we're supposed to be going out to get a meal, but I was tapping in to get that divine message from inspiration because like
Yeah.
it's really like I don't know. I think it's really like what's the word I'm looking for? Well, inspirational, but like it's just empowering to hear when you're able to not only receive the message from children but also be able to give. So I think it was really nice to hear from his perspective of the child saying that it was very calming for them because lately I've been in doing workshops for different schools.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been very healing to see how that work has played out. But sometimes the child is not always going to tell you what healing they have got because they only got certain vocabulary. So we just gotta feel it.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. So, what would you like to
Yes.
share with us today? Now,
Well,
you got some
I remember the prompt.
goodies.
Yeah, I do a little something. I remember the prompt being hero versus villain.
Yeah.
So there's this song with me and Jareem. We created this song called Powers, and I think I just wanted to share the verse that is from that song.
Awesome. Let's hear it.
Okay. I was born with the ability, manifest my reality. Here to understand my presence on earth from my family. Automatically, I'm twisting, shifting to a fantasy. My intuition polarized, settling for complacency. Suddenly, I'm breaking free to learn me independently. Astro traveling through a journey, growing duality. I do not allow this harmonious negativity, and thankfully, I am divinely guided eternally. Running deep throughout my mind and breaking through the trauma, transmuting energy by smoking marijuana. I accept your apology. You know I love you, mama. Healing each other together, releasing all the drama. Grateful for Cliff, honestly, he's a real father. Informed about my divinity from an anaconda. Venom attempted to enter, but my heart is stronger. Once I remove the resentment, relief from the karma. And then the chorus go, I'm living my life as if I got powers. Mm, I'm living my life as if I got powers. Mm.
Yes, I like that. Listen, that's the mood right there. That's the mood.
Yo, if
2023.
you think that's the move, his verse is the move because he be going in. He done broke down all the superheroes, each power that they got, but then how we're transmuting into that, and like that song just really helped me just get through like a lot of. Oh shoot, she coming around the corner. Oops, let me put my pants on,
I'm
child.
cracking
But yeah, that song really helped me transmute a lot of the energies. I think the main thing that I would want to leave with y'all is just that all creativity is very, very healing.
up.
And this is another reason why I really appreciate you for what you do and like just being behind the screen and still being able to allow like people to share their voice and express
Mm.
themselves. Because even though it's virtual, that doesn't like separate the power that it comes into acknowledging your voice, acknowledging your art, and also the fact that you have been donating your time and energy and money to people who also that amount of money is not even about the amount. It's the fact that the energetic exchange that you're giving people to even be able to see that they can make anything out of this. Like they can literally empower themselves to go into spaces and share more.
Right.
But right now you can empower yourself just by being in your home. And if you can empower yourself just by speaking in your home through this phone, then you can empower others by being on stages and being able to share that creativity more. So I guess my message to all of y'all would be just to allow creativity to heal, allow certain spaces that seem small to actually expand in that space, because if they seem small here, then you can only imagine like how bigger it can become outside of here.
Exactly.
I would have never felt comfortable to share my voice on stages if I did not get comfortable with being on Zoom and being on Instagram Live and sharing, and then being like, okay, well, I can do this here.
Yeah.
And Intellecx just, just gave me, a little something that just inspired me and empowered me. Then that means that maybe I could touch a stage and get empowered and get paid. Who knows, even more than that? Like it don't even matter. So the limit is only your mind. So that's all.
That's it. Come on, get the messages, y'all. Get them gems, pick them up, and keep them for later. Okay. Yes. I appreciate
Yes,
it. Listen, I know you got to go. Your friend is waiting. You got to get dressed.
I know she definitely did. Just like I'm like, all right. But yes, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing this space. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being inspirational. Thank you for empowering so many other people. And the affirmations is all said. So
Yes.
for those who are already here, just scroll on up and get your affirmation, and I'll drop some more before I leave.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, enjoy your time out and enjoy your weekend.
I will. I'm gonna eat good tonight.
I know that's right. Y'all give it up for Sheen with his positive, energetic energy. Definitely bringing the affirmations. And yes, creativity definitely is healing. You can't heal what you don't confront. And so being an artist and putting your stuff out there is a form of you confronting what you got going on, those hidden gems, those things that you need to heal from, right? So we all about healing 2023, okay? And however that looks to you, awesome. His last affirmation: I am divinely guided, I am divinely connected, I am divinely protected. All right, yes. So we are going to move right along. Tuned in, who just recently tuned in, welcome to our double art event. We have two events going on. So our first event is our battle art segment, which we normally have second Fridays, but we are doing it this week because we didn't have any competitors last week. The theme is hero versus villain, and whoever participates in that will be in the running to win some cash funds. All right, we also have our Art of War Art Awareness Fundraiser, where you can share your art for a good cause, where we're raising awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art, as well as raising funds so that we can come to a place near you to go from virtual to in person. All right, so we are going to bring up our next artist, Mr. Shem Wilson. Everybody welcome Mr. Shem to the stage. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can correct me if I am wrong. Let's see. Did I? Okay. See if it'll connect. It is connecting. I'm excited, Diamond. I'm excited. Are you coming up on the stage too? Because you be acting like you don't got some fire pieces too. And I'm going to share a little bit later, closer to the end. Okay, says he's unable to join. Oh no. All right, let me see. Let me try. Let me try this again. Are you able to request, or do you want me to request you? All right, let me see. Let me see if I can try to get him. Okay. We will see. All right. Well, in the meantime, I guess I can share a little bit of something right now. All right. So, um, even though it is February and it is Black History Month, we are Black every month. So me personally, I celebrate that every month. So it's not something that's just specifically for 28, 29 days. You know what I mean? So, I think that knowing who you are, loving who you are, and being in tune with what makes you you and what makes you unique is basically what this platform is about. It's about bringing out the best of you, not the version of you that people want to see or the idea that other people have of you, your opinion and your idea of you and how you portray that. So this piece is called Original. I'd rather be an original than a copycat. Fitting in, I mean, blending in, well, it's all the same to me. It's pointless and takes too much effort to conform to the norms of society. Well, what exactly is the norm? Somebody please let me know because I'm confused. Is it the half-beaten middle-aged wife that's the norm? Or is it the single mother of 5 with 1 unborn the norm? Is it the overweight secretary or the underweight high school student? This is the norm? No, thank you. I'd rather be an original. Copywritten with no carbon copies. Imagery is bliss, sort of like planets aligning in due time. Not everyone will get it. Yeah, some of y'all just missed it. Don't worry. It'll click in a few hours or decades with shades of gray, clouds. No minds in the gutter here. Let me make that clear. Right mind is straight grinding, hustle and flow. And like the waves of the ocean rocking from side to side, with every moment creating another ripple of life. That's uniquely designed. I like that. It's like my mind is on another wavelength, strength-based, focused. The art of life is beautiful with all the arrays of the rainbow. Blue and purple rain showering my pale horse, feeding it with color. Blooming with vigor, ready for war, ready to fight. All right? You feel me? Maybe not. But I bet your mind does. Going on this mental roller coaster, zipping in and out, up and down, left and right, right, right. That's right. We talking about original. I think I clearly defined in my mind my unique design of life as I know it. Copywritten with no carbon copies. I'd rather be an original than a copycat. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yes, nothing wrong with being yourself. It's the greatest thing that you can do. And honestly, the ones who are considered the influencers and the ones who are successful based on your definition of success are those who are themselves. They just put themselves out there. Some people don't even try to be famous or in the limelight or things of that nature, but them being who they are attracts certain people to them. And because that attracting power, brings people to you, your gift will make room for you. So you don't have to do anything outside of yourself. Just be you, right? Be original. That's it. Okay. All right. We're going to try to bring Miss Diana up in here. We're going to try back with Shim. Not sure why it's not working, but we'll try back with him. And we'll see if it lets me add Diamond. And for anybody that is here, if you would like to share any art, you can request to join. We'd love to have you. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Shem. Let me try and get Shem back up here. There he is. Hello. Can you hear me? I think you're frozen. Oh, there you go. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I that was weird. Like a call came through, and I was just like, I saw you, then I saw the call, then I saw you, then I
Oh,
saw the call. I was like, what am I supposed to do at this point now? And
oh,
then
okay.
they couldn't hear me, so I had to go like, I'll call you back. So then they were just like, okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well, I'm glad it finally connected. I was like, I'm not sure what happened either.
yeah.
But how are you? Welcome to this platform.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
No
Um,
problem.
yeah, I saw that you were on. Someone was in here. It was Diamond was in there. Is she
Yes,
still on? Is she
she is
still
still
on? Oh,
here.
she was.
Yes, she's still here.
Okay. It says that she's in the room, which is weird.
Yeah,
She's still is she in the
yeah,
room?
she's here.
Like that's weird. I can't see her.
Oh, okay.
That's so weird. That Instagram is really weird, you know. Instagram is really weird.
Yeah.
So, do you have like any particular topic, anything that?
So since it's a double art event, one has a theme and one does not. So the one with the theme is hero versus villain, and the other one is like a whatever you want to do.
That is perfect because I actually have a piece
Nice.
about that. That's so. I actually have it already pulled up on my laptop.
Oh,
All
you were
right,
ready.
all right, let's go.
Let's
So
go.
this piece is titled "Am I?" It took me a minute to realize, well, a bit more than that, because I pride myself on being a good person, but clearly I was just tooting my own horn, blowing smoke up my own ass, making myself believe that I was doing all the right things. I was sadly mistaken. For the person I saw myself to be was definitely not what everyone else could see. Because friendship after friendship and relationship after relationship, they all seem to end the same way. The finger pointing, name calling, and always pushing blame. They never understood. You never loved me. They, them, you, all, but never me. Clearly, I was living in my own imaginary world, dreaming about all the perfect scenarios where I was the good guy and everyone else was the villain, where I was the victim and everyone was trying to get me. And then it dawned on me, maybe I'm the bad guy. Maybe I'm the villain. Just maybe I'm the one causing the pain, suffering, the hurt, and destruction. I was now look at my life for what it was. From outside this metaphysical box I put myself in. You know, because no villain ever sees himself a villain. They just trying to make the world a better place. Am I the problem? Was I the one causing these issues? Sabotaging every situation and scenario? Damn. Can't believe it took me this long to see that problem I was looking for all along was me.
Wow. No, that was good. And I actually just posted something where it said, finally found the fool who keeps who keeps messing things up in my life or something along the lines, and it's basically yourself looking at yourself. Yeah. You are.
Once you look at it, like,
Yeah.
you're the only common denominator in every single relationship that you put yourself in. And if every relationship ends the same way, then maybe you need to look at yourself.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that was weird that you said villain was the topic, and I just happened to have one open up right there. So it was just like, okay, all right, we'll take
Yes.
it.
Now I hear the accent. Where are you from?
Barbados.
Barbados. Okay. Bayesian in the house. All right. I know a couple people from Barbados. That's cool.
That's good. Good people. Very good people.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. Is there any? You said the other topic was what again?
It's a freestyle, 2 words. So whatever you want to share, that's any topic. It could be any theme, any topic. It's up to you.
Okay. I wrote this piece. I was thinking to write a piece for Black History Month, but then it was just like, it could touch on Black history, but it could also touch on a lot of
Mm-hmm.
different races and stuff like that. So, just let me just tell me what you guys think about it after I finish.
All right.
It took us centuries to forgive, but we could never forget. You said it was so long ago, water under the bridge, but you burnt those bridges. There will be no turning back. Thing is, you didn't only do it to me. You did it to everyone else that didn't look like you. You're continuously here. Life isn't a race, but it's you that made it about race. We all started last. Well, you get a head start. Because you keep changing the rules to suit yourself, just like a kid that doesn't want to lose. It's like we're destined to lose no matter what door we choose. You need to learn to play fear and not have this pit of fear to play. We are all onto you. You wrote these rules when none of us could even read them. And then you said, what's that phrase again? Yes. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were the first ones to make all of these rules, and we're also the first ones to break them. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. It's like that saying, do as I say, not as I do. Like the same damn rules don't apply to you. Look at the injustice, the lies, the lands that were once our own, the violence, the kids that you said ran away. Now they're still digging up and finding their bones. You still want us to trust you, and you still want us to forgive. You still want us to believe that you want us all to live together as one, with no segregation between us, while you keep doing your dirty works behind those closed doors of those fancy buildings, where you sit and discuss our futures without even consulting any of us. Tell me, isn't the government originally intended to work for us? Or at least that's what they wanted us to believe. Divide and conquer. Then split us up into classes. This was their plan all along, to separate the masses. You have people who think they are better than others. People who think that they're less than. And the few who feel worthless. We're all the human race. We were supposed to live as one. We were supposed to be the ones that allowed life to carry on. United together, we can make a change and figure out our differences. Those differences that they say that we have. If you see kids play, you would know that all we need is love. Love is the answer. Love is the key. It's one of the only things that sets you apart from me. It's the only thing that sets us apart. Love is the only thing that we need to have in our hearts so that we can forgive. But never you ask us to forget. For the sins that you have committed are completely and truly unforgivable. I rest my case.
Yes. That was powerful. That was a good piece for this month too. Yes. And I was saying earlier, even though this is Black History Month, we're Black every month, so celebrate every month. Yes, but definitely putting a spotlight on that. Very important.
I had a piece that I wrote last year for Black History Month. That was my first piece that I did that I decided to go on different platforms and say. And the people had no idea what to say after I said it. People were in so much shock. They were just like, I can't believe he just read that. And I read it on what was it? I read it on Clubhouse, where this particular group, they always start off with a prayer before they before they start, and it made a lot of them question. And the moderator for that night, because I told him it was a Black History piece, and the moderator came on and he was just like, I'm not really sure what to say. I've been puzzled maybe twice before listening to poetry, and you just made it number 3. So and then one person came on and they were just like, you go, Shem. I was just like, okay, all right, I'll take it. So as I tell people, there's a lot of stuff that happened in the past, and if they were to bring it to light, a lot of people wouldn't even trust a lot of other people, But as I said in my piece, like, we can forgive. Forgiving isn't the problem, but what you want us to do is to forget, and that will never happen.
Right.
So
once you know, you can't unknow.
You can't unlearn something.
Right.
So when I did my research before I wrote the piece, that same particular piece, I was just like, oh, this is some really dark stuff that really happened in this world, man. So it was weird, but that's the real how the world goes, right? So that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for having me on your platform. I don't want to take up any more of your time because I'm pretty sure you got other people in the list waiting to come on.
Yes. Well, do you have any upcoming events? Anything that you have going on?
I'm actually supposed to start back hosting my live, because I had to take a break because I was filling in for someone doing a overnight shift. It's on All My Word 246. It's called Voice Project.
Okay.
It's posted every Wednesday, and I can't remember, it's 7 Eastern. I don't remember. But yeah, so what Voice Project is a way that people can come share their voice, whatever it is. You could be a beginner, you could be a professional. We just want to have an idea of who you are. We want to be able to put you out there. See, even Luscious Beauty Creations, like, she was featured on our show. Right?
Oh, Diamond, yeah.
Yeah, Diamond was featured on our show. When I asked her about being featured on the show, she was just like, "Are you serious? That you want to feature me?" It was just like, whoever she
Speaking of Diamond,
Yeah.
she wanted to speak to you before you got off.
Yeah, that's fine. You can bring her on.
All right.
Let's do it.
And then Sincerely Yours is up next.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, 1 second. 1 second.
Okay. Hey, Diamond.
Hey, sis.
How are you?
Good. I'm sure finally being nice.
Yes. I'm glad it was cooperating tonight, because sometimes
I told you he was dope.
yes. You ain't tell me about the accent. You ain't tell me.
Well,
Yes.
surprise.
I say no. This was this the platform that you wanted to have me on, Diamond? Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
well, yeah, definitely. We could probably work something out for next week at some point. It's no problem. Yeah, I helped Damon to start looking at, you know, poetry from her perspective. I told her, like, yo, you want people to feel what you feel,
Exactly.
and there's nothing more invigorating than hearing someone and like you're just like, yo, this person was sad at this point, this person was happy at this point, this person was down at this point. All right, poetry breakdown. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so you see, like a lot of people, like I don't really like to put myself out there. People tell me, hey, you need to do it more often. You got some really good pieces, but I don't know. I know I need to,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
how people are going to get to know me unless I do it more often.
Exactly.
See, yeah,
And
see, oh my God.
you are the brand that you have to promote. People
Yeah,
can't
but
know who you are if you don't put yourself
yeah,
out there. Yeah. Or know
yeah, and
per se, because it's not necessarily about you, but what your message is. The
yeah,
message can't be heard if it's not spoken. So
yeah, it's true.
Tell him.
I what happened is that I was working on my first poetry book, so I'm hoping to have it released before the summer,
yeah.
and I'm maybe like 70 to 80% finished on it.
Awesome.
So that is just going to be pretty exciting for me. I also plan to start up my own um, apparel
Mm-hmm.
line, so that is something that I definitely looking forward to. Um, but yeah, I always got something positive to say. I always got some real messages that people don't want to talk about. And I love the fact that when I read my pieces, people always sit down and like I read a piece that was really I was really out there, and it led on a conversation for almost 2 hours after I read that piece.
Oh wow.
Yeah, on that live video, people were just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you said that." But it's life, and people want like to accept what life really is, and people love to know that they're being buttered up and soft spoken to, but that's not the world that we live in.
At all.
It's not the world that we live in. We live in a harsh reality. There are some soft spots, but it's like a fruit. You may got one soft spot, but everything else is hard, right? And then once that soft spot stay there too long, then it engulfs everything else. Unless you either cut it out or dump the whole thing. But it's messed up. It's really messed up. Um, but yeah, I plan to start my own live. A few people have been telling me that I need to. So it's gonna be titled Perspective. That's gonna be the name of my open mic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like writers, dancers, rappers, you name it, because I have the opportunity of growing up with a whole bunch of artists. I either went to school with them, met them through basketball, going to the gym, all of that stuff. And I have a whole bunch of people that are interested in, I asked like 15 people, and they were just like, you plan to have a show of your own? I was just like, yeah, they were just like, just let me know. I'll come whenever you need me.
Yes.
Like,
Awesome. Well, Diamond, while he's on here, do you have anything you want to share?
Yeah, I just wanna say, I'm glad y'all met. Um, you already know you dope. Uh, I'm gonna keep pushing him so he could be on different open mic.
So he could do what? Wait, so he could.
He could be on different open mic.
Oh, yes. No, that's listen, honestly, me hosting different events here actually helped me with my monthly shows, helped me with hosting different things. It was actually being virtual that helped me to be better
right,
because I'm doing it so often. I'm on here at least 3 times a month.
right.
So the consistency is definitely key.
And she got me like in a rotation. She pushed me through the process. So I
Yep.
mean, when I
Okay.
didn't want to say nothing, like
Yeah.
she was like, "Yep, you better come on here, like don't play with me." You know, like
Gotcha.
Exactly.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad that
People
I
just to
had
come on.
other people that pushed me through it. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the same thing with you to
I
keep
gotcha.
you going. So
Right. You have other people in the list to come on?
I do, yeah. So we are going to
Yeah. Put me on
keep it
this week. All right.
moving. Diamond, are you sharing any art tonight? Or you just wanted to come on and encourage him? Okay.
yeah, I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
Let's I don't even know why I asked. What piece you sharing?
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah,
got put it with her.
she got a lot of stuff, man. She got a lot of
You
stuff.
do. And don't say you don't like it.
Because if you know if her hoodie's on, you know what that means. Do you know what it means when her hoodie's on?
Oh Lord.
No.
Oh, I'll let her tell you that one.
So, like, I used to go in their platform every day and wear hoodies, and I surprised them with every little thing. So when I put the hoodie on, I go erotic love and stuff, and they be like, "Oh, okay."
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, they be they be putting me on spot.
Oh, so that's what you about to share with us?
Uh, I don't know what I'm about to say, to be honest. Um, I want to see myself ain't tired of you, but I do got the prompt though.
You say you have what?
I said I do have the prompt though. Hero versus
Yeah,
him.
you could do that, or you could do whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna hear you guys. Well, if whenever you guys are on, I will see. So plus you guys trying to put me on for hopefully next week. But just keep me posted on what you guys are doing, and I will look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Awesome. Thank you so,
For
so
sure.
much for sharing, and have a
Thank you
good
very much
weekend.
for having me. Okay, you too. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Um. Okay. Be the pen. I can bring you up real quick if you have to go. That way you can still share, if that is all right with Sincerely Yours. Unless you already left. Let me see. Okay. Be the pen had to leave. We catch him next time. All right, sis, you are up. And while she is finding her piece
Yo,
that
I never
she
be prepared.
while she's finding that, Sincerely Yours is up next, and then Pro Poet 01, followed by M95 Writes. Yes. Yes,
You got some
M95
heavy
Writes will
hitters.
close
Heavy
out the
hitters
night.
coming.
What you say, sis?
That's what you got some heavy hitters coming. Those some good poets.
If you don't share something, girl, you got
Oh,
a
I
million
thought you was
pieces.
coming. I thought you was coming up.
No, after you, yes.
Oh, I thought I was letting you off the hook.
You can share a short piece if you want to be off the hook. That's your off the hook is a short piece.
I do got new stuff though.
You say you got what?
I said I do have new stuff though that I wrote.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Which is not titled.
I'm used to it. I don't think any of yours have titles.
I think only probably 4 or 5 for you.
Mm-hmm.
The title thing just ain't me. Oh, okay, I can do this one. And it's on the prompt. I wrote it. I wrote another one. Alright. And I don't like it either. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't like it. So yeah, guys, the prompt was hero versus villain. And I wrote another piece. So here we go. There was a time when I felt like I was a villain. The evil villain, but you didn't know the definition of it, what it was. It taught me that I was the devil, not seeing the two insides of me waiting for the urge for me to free flow. I can see the vision of my conspiracy come back to me, but I couldn't physically see it, put my hand on it. But I know the villain is the bad guy. It gives you the urge to fight back, to be the freestyle flow, to make you go through obstacles. I can't see myself being the villain because my words would be like, have a lovely day. Okay. The operator would say, go off, use the punching bag, and tore him up to the floor. But I just couldn't be that villain. I had to be the hero that always saves lives and be the representative of my queen, my melanin, and my king. But it gave me the urge to keep going and going and going, hiding behind the lines. But when I removed the mask, then I was still a hero. But some days, when it pissed me off, then I'm the villain. I'm the full villain that Batman just couldn't handle. It teaches me ways of how to handle my anger, even though I'm not angry, but I try multiple times. It teaches me the error of my error to my chakra to tell me where it needs to be aligned. But all of that falls into alignment, not knowing who I am and myself. But seeing the villain, seeing the hero in all aspects, a hero really is a person that saves lives and protects people through all costs. A villain is just a super person, which means they just do stuff just to get beat up for it. But if I was a villain, I probably wouldn't talk smack for my bars, my poetry bars, so you cannot handle me of all class. Even if you're not a poet, I'm just gonna put you straight. After that, then I'm gonna turn you into ashes. After that, then that's when my superpowers come out. But I try not to use that side. So that's the evil side. But when the hero comes out, it's just me, the sweet loving diamond. Shine bars are always love one another. But the hero versus villain, it won't be a story. it'll be a comment, just the two of us waiting for love to happen.
Eh,
You guys are not like that.
You hear the snap, stir. You hear the snap. Yes, thank you, sis, for finding something, and you went with the theme. All right, yes.
Let's see what else I got. I did not like that piece, but and I don't think I'm gonna keep that piece. I'm gonna be honest.
You gonna keep it? That was good. Now, how
I
you want
probably
people to like your stuff and you don't like it?
because when
Mm-mm.
other people like it, it amps me up. But when I don't like it, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but how you deliver it is based on how you like it or don't like it. You gotta
Yeah,
embody it.
I'll be trying. I don't.
Well,
I'm
you can't
trying.
tell yourself you don't like it because that's how it's gonna come off that you don't like it.
I'm glad
Even if
Erica
you
beat
gotta
me.
lie to yourself until you believe it. Come
Yeah,
on.
cause if I had said that in front of Erica, boy, Erica would beat me up. So I'm glad she's not here. Um,
I'm actually gonna bring up Sincerely Yours and Pro Poet so that they'll be on the stage so that when you are done, then they can then hop on, all right?
all right. I don't like this one
Pro Poet.
Hey,
Hello.
Al,
yet.
what's up? What up?
What's
Hi.
up?
What's
Welcome.
going on? What's going
Right.
on?
Welcome.
What up, Diamond?
Hey,
Hello, how
Hello.
y'all doing?
Good. How are
good.
you?
What
Doing
up?
solid. Doing solid.
Yes. Good to hear.
Oh, they
Good to
both
hear.
dope. So I can't wait for you to hear them. Okay,
Yeah.
I got this piece. I don't like it. Um,
What did we just talk about?
all
Get yourself together.
right.
Yeah, Diamond,
Um,
you know you dope. Stop playing out here. Stop capping.
Exactly. Let her know.
I'm gonna
I know you
charge
was
you a
gonna be
I'm gonna
good.
charge you a cat tax. Every time I see you tapping on Instagram, be like, that's $2.
Exactly. Cash app it.
I
I know he was gonna be
appreciate
good.
you allowing me to pull up. I definitely
Oh
appreciate you
yes,
allowing
no
me to pull up.
problem. And both of y'all, welcome to the platform. Y'all haven't been on here before, so
Yeah,
welcome and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, my name is Prolific, Pro Poet. I'm one of the top ranked slam poets out here in Southern California,
Hey,
formerly of the East Coast. I used to live in New York and down in the Carolinas. So definitely a beautiful thing to be able to be here with y'all for sure.
nice. You stay hopping poet. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. You know, this art, man. I go to where the art is at. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. And while she's trying to find her other piece, what about you, Sincerely Yours?
I'm sincere. I'm from New Jersey. Spoken word poet. Don't got many accolades as bro over there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to making my way downtown. uh, I'm just, tapping into these Instagram spaces. I have a club on Clubhouse, so everybody can follow me, Lost Travel Poets, and follow me on here as well.
Lost Tribe of Poets. I'm gonna have to look that up. I might already be a part of it, but
Yeah. So do you want me to go ahead and spit a piece while she looking for a thing? That
yeah, go right ahead.
okay?
yeah.
All right. So this particular piece here is a piece showing respect to all of our sisters, to our queens, and it's a piece that kind of describes the way that every woman should feel and the way that a man should love a woman. So here we go. Two stops from Jupiter and across the street from heaven, I met you. And I get you didn't want just anybody to get you, but I want to get you to understand that I made it my life's work to try to be your man. You made Jennifer Lopez and Scarlett Johansson look average. Baby, my love for you was full blown. You're my costilla, my rib. And for me, loving you is genetic. You're in my blood. You're in my DNA. And there's no MD, PhD, or CNA that can convince me any differently. Because you and me got more chemistry than college lab class. And the feelings we have for one another are going to last longer than a wedding album. And people are going to say regarding us that he can't live without her and she can't live without him. An album will be written, inspired by the care we share for one another, because we're closer than any sister and brother or son and mother or any other love this earth has ever seen. And though I'm not a king, I'm going to treat you like royalty and loyally give you all that I am, because I trust you. And I wish I could fall in love with you again 1 billion times, and at the same time write you 1 billion rhymes that expresses the depth of my love for you. But it's impossible to use language, whether verbal or written, to tell how I'm smitten by you. And then too, I'm willing to travel this earth 1,000 times. I'm willing to fight with 1,000 lions. Yes, this is the truth, no lying. And from the depth of my soul, I'm trying to show you that I need us, bleed us. Girl, I eat, live, and breathe us. And I always will. And I see that potentially you and me finally have the opportunity to become a we if you let it be that you get with me. Let me run that trash back right quick. I said, I see that potentially you and me finally have the opportunity to become a we if you let it be that you get with me. So come on, baby, and get with C, and I swear I'll treat you right to the day that 5 and 5 is 3. That's that work.
Yes, y'all give it up. Pro poet. Yes.
Appreciate you.
What made you create that piece?
So that piece right there, it was a piece. I was at work one day, and I was just thinking about what is it that dwells inside of me that I want to give to a woman, right? Like at that point in time, I had got out of a relationship that I had been in for years, and I was like, what is it that I want to give to a woman? What is it that I want to make a woman experience and feel? And what is it that really dwells inside of me as far as the person that I am? And so that piece kind of came out. That was really what it's about, because that's exactly the type of love that I give. That's the type of love I want to give. That's the type of love I want for a person to feel. And so is literally, and to kind of borrow off of my man's name, it was a sincere feeling, right? That's sincerely what I wanted to give, to a woman. So that was my thought process when I was writing that piece.
Yes, that was dope. That was dope.
I appreciate that.
Yes, no problem. Yes, definitely got to have you back here.
For sure. For sure. I'm a person who, I teach classes online, helping poets to develop their skill set, to become better writers and better performers. So I'm in artist development. So, that's pretty much what I'm all about, trying to help poets to take their craft to the next level, helping them to appreciate the things that I've learned in decades or in all the years that I've spent in this craft. I try to capsulize it to help give it to others so that way they can start making money and doing things, with regards to that. And so that's why I appreciate what you do, the fact that you're into that. And so I definitely, would love to link with you.
Need to connect because we actually have an art and business seminar next month and in April. And I think for April, everybody's booked for next month, but for April, we're going to have to talk, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Because you could be both one of our performing artists as well as one of our speakers to kind of go into how to perfect your art by, learning more about who you are and how it flows naturally, the tempo and all of those things as an artist. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. And I really appreciate the fact that, you have that vision about trying to help others to take their craft to the next level, and that you enjoy, collaborating, because that's what it's all about. If we collaborate with each other, we can push this poetry thing to the next level. We got our first Grammy this year, right? So we're finally starting to hit the mainstream. So it's folks like us that's going to try to help push this over the top to where poetry is doing their thing and poets is getting paid the way that we're supposed to be getting paid. Because
Right.
cats like Sincere, for example, his rhyme skills, he can smoke half of the doggone rappers out here. His wordplay can smoke half of the rappers out here, but yet if he do a show, he'd be fortunate if he get 4 figures. They do one show, they get 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I know that's right. Yes. They sleeping, but they waking up. They slowly waking up. So
Oh
yes.
yeah. We gonna pour water on them and get them awake. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
yeah, I definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off because I have a class that I have to teach. But definitely appreciate it. I'll be in the comments and definitely appreciate you and for sure let's link up, sis.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much. And y'all show some love to Pro Poet. And I hope you have a great night and an awesome weekend.
All right, thank you so much. Likewise, see y'all later.
All right. Y'all give it up for Pro Poet. Diamond, did you find your piece?
I guess I'm ready or whatever.
You said you what? You said you can't.
No,
Girl.
I got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So I wrote this piece today, and it's for Yolanda show on Sunday, the hip hop. So
That's
and okay, I still don't like it, but okay. But here we go. I wrote it at 10:14 a.m. She's spinning bars for her cocky style. To let them know I'm the baddest MCC. Just like MC Light and Queen Latifah. UNITY. Trying to bring myself back to unity. But in these cocky bars being unique, teaching me as I shine my bars back to you. Letting me know I was the hip hop. Hip hop stars through poetry. Letting you know my words and slaves is wisdom. Letting you know that these heavy hitters don't want this smoke. I might be 23, but I always got these jokes. Coming bars like heavy hitters, got the wordplay schemes and teaching you metaphors and symbols. Now I'm going back to science class, English class too, teaching you how to understand and apostrophes and let you know that mathematics is teaching you the way how you be trying to now be creating a project. You don't understand that cockiness, so you ain't smart like the project. So I'm practicing what you create my poetry bars right at me. So let's go. Now I'm about to spit these bars at you. You ain't know this 23-year-old had these bars, only started poetry in 2020, but the next MC, the youngest of all trades, I guess you were playing them hard balls like cards. But they can't handle me. So my bars and my style and in my cocky way too, but I be having a drip too. I don't want to leave that out too. I be having my hats and different styles and different things too. But sometimes I can get cocky with these bars. So I'm just letting you know, these heavy hitters don't want these punching bag bars. So every time it brings it back to you, it gives you a memory as the river was flowing. Now we keep swimming like Finding Dory and Nemo. Keep swimming, keep swimming. Because these the heavy hitters and bars. So I'm going to just drop the mic because I don't think y'all can handle me. So let me spit these bars.
a
Like
diamond, Joe. Diamond. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Say that shit with your chest.
Yes. Keep playing.
That was all bars.
You
yeah.
sound low, sincere.
Oh, I had to take a phone call, so I'm gonna pop back down and put me back up.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I didn't like that piece, but I mean,
You don't like none of your pieces. That'd be fire. I don't want to hear it.
yeah, that part. But I mean, after I figured, I was like, oh, okay, it's fire over there.
Mm,
Um,
got it first. All right, so I'm gonna bring up 3 artists. So I'm gonna pop you down. But thank you so much, and I'm thankful to Instagram for being participating and allowing you to hop on here.
yeah, 'cause I was gonna find a way.
Yes. All right, sis. Well, we talk all the time, but I'll see you in a little bit.
So you already know that.
Yes. Now, do I have to take you off?
Yes.
Baby Geraldine. All right, y'all. That was Diamond. Make sure y'all follow and support. And again, this will be posted, and all of the participants for tonight will be tagged in the post. Just for those who came on a little bit later, before I explained or after I explained everything, it is a double art event, so you can either participate in the battle art where the theme is hero versus villain, and based on the viewers vote, or you can just share your art and whatever theme that you have, whatever art pieces that you have, you can share. We have 3 artists that I'm going to be bringing up, but the order will be Sincere. He will go first, followed by M95 Rights, and then Ocean's Rain. Love your name, girl. All right, and you all can introduce yourselves, but Sincere is going to start us off, and then Ocean's Rain is going to finish us and close us out. And I appreciate y'all for staying on. We usually don't come on this late, but we are here. Okay. I might start
Hey,
going this late. Hello.
hey,
You
7 up, gang. What's up, though?
I am good. I'm good. I can't complain. Cannot complain. You say you from what part of Jersey you from?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey, but I live in Times River now.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with both.
All right, gang. You know what I'm saying? Saying we outside. Where are you located?
I am in Pennsylvania, but I'm
Okay,
from
okay,
Jersey, so
okay.
I
What parts you from?
I'm more in the Burlington County area.
Okay, okay. I got some friends out that way.
Yeah.
Um, well, the piece I'm gonna do tonight is called "I Drowned in My Mouth."
You drowned in
My mouth.
your mouth. Okay.
All right. Respectfully, I would just ask, could you mute your mic for me so I don't get no feedback? Thank you. I drowned in my mouth. Hey yo, put some respect on my tongue and put some peace on my lungs and put some joy in my eyes. Now put my pain on the tree, lynching my love to get hung. You hear that? All my angels have sung, brainstorm in my mind, remembering the rainbows. Yeah, the rainbows. It's this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. You hear those bright ideas that my thoughts have brung? I'm thinking rung. You know, the ring, a resonance out of a reliquary, shifting the seasons of frequency. And for the whole month of February, 28 days of melanated magic. A lot of Narnia tactics, so witchcraft. Did Harry Potter pick to get told a fairy tale? I'm pixie dusting out of a paragraph, and at least that's what my fairy tells. So who's green with envy? That's a fern gully. I'm the MVP, the most valuable plant. I'm drinking all this water. You got to see the growth from me. So how do I branch out like a bank or a tree? Well, thankfully, I just wade at sea in the sea. You see? And that might be where I'm lost at. I'm stuck in the net of my interwebs. This is cage-free consciousness, so that might be where I'm caught at. I just target a theory, and that's where I thought at. I emailed you an emotion inside of an emoji, and that's where I left my thoughts at. You know, my thoughts lapse, a memory lapse, running through my mind, raising recklessly off of ridicule and Ritalin. There's a bittersweet taste of life, so I just add my melanin with cinnamon. So you could check my telepathy recipe, because every bit of my feelings, feeling, finger looking good. I just pour some poetry in your mouth and ask you if my tongue is tasting good. So you can taste the verb and eat a noun and palate the taste of a parable that's truthful libations in a cup full of my creative juices here, just for you to wash it down. I got a lot of radioactive rhetoric, so my poetry might turn pandemic, and I guess that's how toxic sound. So if this is really how toxic sound, you can fuck around and find out. Well, it's suicide by wave files, because I jumped off a high note and fell into a familiar frequency till I drowned in my mouth. Sincerely yours. Peace.
Let's go.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration
Thank you.
behind that piece?
Um, what was that? I was on Clubhouse. I was just like, I was in a room, and it was just like a free write room. And it kind of just started off with just like put some respect on my tongue, because we were having a conversation where it was like, you know, sometimes people don't respect what you have to say, right? Like I see this trend where people want to say some disrespectful shit, but preface it by saying respectfully first,
Right.
right? And I just be like, well, if you're going to say something disrespectful, just be disrespectful about it. Like, put some respect on your shit.
Or
Like, say that shit
respect.
and mean it, stand on it. Like, you feel me?
Right.
Because if you're going to go out of your way to say something, then obviously it more than likely was something negative. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think people, you know, kind of go off on when shit's positive, and that's really fucked up. But you know, that's just the reality.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of that's how the piece started, and then it just kind of took a life of its own. I usually don't even title my pieces until I get to the end of the piece, and usually the end of the piece will indicate what my title should be.
Okay.
And that's always it also allows me to let me know when it's done. All right. When it's done, when I get to a nice spot where I can be like, all right, this seems like it has some title ability to really bring it out. So let's leave right here. We're not gonna go anymore.
Yes.
Because you know you can get into a groove of writing and just be like, you look up and then you just got, you know, 3 pages and like, you know what, I should probably put a period on this.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've heard some pieces that be like 7-10 minutes long. I'm like, "Who? You got that? Yeah, you got that."
Like, yeah, listen, your breath work routine must be crazy. 10 minutes?
Yes.
I could not do a piece for 10 minutes.
And look, I'll be thinking mine be long, and it'll be like 3 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, that's average. Cool, I got
That's
it.
right. Like I'm right on in with the regular people.
Yes. But
Like
no,
I could
that
throw up 3.
like,
I got 3 minutes.
because usually they give you like 5. So you know, trying to
Yeah,
stay
you
up
know what I'm saying?
at
That's
that.
that little sweet spot. That's that little sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Like not too long to lose somebody's attention and just enough time to captivate. So
Exactly. Like song.
that's,
Most songs is like 3 minutes, 3.5.
you know what? Yeah, that's like, you know, that's a good, I think that's a good way to, you know, kind of meter the length of your pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's longer than a song, probably too long.
Unless it's a Michael Jackson song, you know,
Yeah,
his
unless
videos be like 8
unless it's a
minutes,
Michael.
15, you know. Yes. But yes, thank you so much for sharing your wordplay. Like pro poet, warned us. Yes, you got some
Thank you.
dope to play. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, love and light to the space. I appreciate you once again for having me up. Everybody, please follow me, sincerely underscore yours. Oh, sincerely underscore yours, 86 on Instagram. The Lost Tribal Poets on Clubhouse, and also follow the Lost Tribal Poets Instagram page. Thank
Yeah.
you. Love and light to the space. Y'all have a great weekend.
You as well. Thank you so much. Sweating, as you said, woman's working like 20. Right, seriously. Yes. Now, y'all artists done did amazing. Y'all done scared off the last two artists. No, I'm joking. They probably weren't able to stay on. Thank you so much. But shout out to M95 Rights and Ocean's Rain and also Be the Poet, or Be the Pen, excuse me, for wanting to hop on, but time wasn't able to accommodate you all. Hopefully y'all come back and share some pieces. I did share something earlier, and this will be on YouTube as well, and also on our page. Again, I will post it, and everybody who performs will be tagged in it. I'm going to share a short piece, very short, very short. This is called So I Write. Infused with the soliloquy of my thoughts, the impregnation of my maturation over time had to unload. So I told my pen to explode, dripping with the excretions of my emotions onto every line until rubber met the road. It was euphoria overload, betwixt together as one, intertwined and inseparable, when my pen married my paper. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. And that literally was my short piece. All right, I have longer pieces, but one of my latest pieces, I am not going to share until I'm on a physical stage. And once I share it there, then I'm going to start sharing it everywhere else. I've been practicing, y'all, so stay tuned, y'all. Y'all might hear it a little bit on here, but I'll share that with y'all later. So thank you all again. Just a few announcements. Once again, we have Showcase Your Talent Show the 22nd of this month from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. The theme is the art form, self-love at its finest. There are still spots available, and those who participate this month will be in the running for next month's double prize of $200. So if you are interested, you can definitely register with the link in our bio or Intelexx.com and fill out the registration form. If you are interested in being a contestant, only those who compete as contestants will be in the running. If you just want to showcase your art, we have feature spots. If you have a business, product, or service that you want to share, you can be a sponsor. If you just want to share art, there is an open mic segment. And of course, viewers are open and welcome. We need you. All right, we need you all. And we appreciate you all for tuning in and for supporting us. We have been ongoing for the past almost 2 years, y'all. April makes 2 years. So we appreciate you all for just supporting us and being here. But if you're interested, that is an option. We also have Meeting of the Minds coming up on Monday. Not this Monday, next Monday. But we do it once a month, and we share different topics from business to art to self and everywhere in between. If you are interested in either hosting or sharing a topic for the month, definitely check out the topics that we've had so far. Email or DM us so that we can connect with you, because we're here to serve you. We also have Q&A Wednesdays coming up next week, and we pose a question of the month just to kind of gauge and get to know you a little better. If you have any questions that you would like to ask us, and it could be about anything, that is the time. You can either email us in advance or ask it during the live in the comment section or the question box, and we will answer them during that time. If you want to host the Q&A Wednesday or pose the question of the month, definitely connect with us so that we can add it onto the list. We also have, of course, Freestyle Fridays and different segments. Open mic is pretty much every time we're on here. Battle Art is second Fridays, where Artists go against each other, viewers vote, and based on who has the most votes, that person or those people win, and they pick the following theme. There's also a cash prize. So there were a few people tonight who participated in the theme, which was hero versus villain. We'll have to come back. We might come back next week to pick a winner because people were hopping on and off. We didn't get to vote and we're closing out. So I don't want to close out the month without picking our winner for this month. So stay tuned, y'all. Next week we'll come back and pick our winner. And if it's one or more, whoever wins will get that cash prize. All right. And third Fridays is our Art Awareness fundraiser, where we raise awareness for the beauty, necessity, and uniqueness of art, as well as raise funds for us to come to a place near you to go from virtual to in-person mini concerts based on the culture background where you're from. Art might sound and look different, but art is beautiful, art is life, and we are highlighting that and focusing on that. So we are raising funds. If you would like to donate, you don't have to wait until third Fridays. You can go on our page on that link in our bio. You can go on Intelexx.com, click on the donations option, and you can donate at any point. All of the proceeds are going towards us going on that tour. And based on where we're at, whoever's from that place will host it so that they can show us what's going on in their city, in their town, in their country. All right, we're trying to be worldwide, y'all. We also have our feature segments, Fourth Fridays, where we spotlight an entrepreneur doing their thing in the community. This month will be the Inspirational Poet, so stay tuned for that. If you would like to be a feature for our following months, definitely connect with us so that we can add you on that list as well. We have Intelexx, a Place for Entrepreneurs podcast in season 3. If you would like to be a feature, definitely connect with us. Check out our previous season. This season is not just audio, it is visual. Check us out on YouTube as well for that. And we're on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, and so many other platforms. Check us out. We also have merch, books, promo options, voiceover options. We have our art and business seminar, third one next month. Stay tuned for that. Check out our flyer on our page. And we have our online store that is now open. So everything from virtual events to products and services that we have are in our store. Definitely check that out. All of the information